Why? What?
I said the stream is live.
Okay, it's good.
So be wary of what you speak. Or something. Yeah. So Stacy had me watching some Netflix show. It's like Beauty and the Baker or something. And every episode they're making like baked goods.
Nailed it.
And I've wanted donuts for the last like 5 days now because of watching this stupid show.
Yeah.
I think after the stream I might head to Uncle Mike's.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me and Liz last weekend were watching Nailed It, which is like a Netflix baking show where they have like a half hour to make these really crazy creations. And like they don't have nearly enough time to make what they're trying to make. And it's like professionally built. Like one of them was a freaking hot air balloon with like people hanging off of it and stuff, and it's cake. One of them was I don't remember them all, but they're just fucking nuts shit they were trying to bake. And it's like, A, they don't have nearly enough time to do it properly if they could do it properly, and B, they're not professional bakers, so they can't do it properly. So it's just a train wreck every time they reveal it, and it's hilarious.
That does sound kind of fun.
Good morning, Ryan Gupta.
Gentlemen.
Boom.
Looking good,
Town.
feeling good.
Get 'em. Yeah.
How'd that game end yesterday? Brewer game. Watched the
Well.
beginning of it. Well.
Yeah, 7-1.
As well as it started.
Yeah, I mean, there's still the Brewers started making sloppy errors and stuff like that, but it just never seemed to matter. So
Urias couldn't throw to a barn wall, but
the guy makes some ridiculous plays, but like it's apparently hard to hit the first baseman in the chest. So
you don't want to hit him in the chest; you want to hit him in the glove.
But... Fair.
Well, he wasn't doing that either, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, aim for the chest. He'll have to defend himself with the glove, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scootin' Jack says Nailed It is a great show to watch if you've had a crappy day.
Yeah, Nailed It. Nailed It makes you feel better about yourself, honestly.
Morning, Scootin'
I'm not
Jack.
even aware of it.
Morning, Scootin' Jack. It's on Netflix. It's a baking show. That's what I was talking about. They have professional bakers bake like these incredibly sculpted cakes. Like one was a roller coaster, one was like a hot air balloon and shit. And then they give them like 45 minutes to make it, so they don't have enough time, and they're not professionals, so the results are hilarious.
Got it.
And some of the people just themselves are just train wrecks. the way they walk around the kitchen and handle the kitchen. It's like,
that sounds fun. And something I could watch with my wife because she's into like all the British baking shows.
Oh yeah, definitely check it out. It's a Netflix thing. It's called Nailed It. So they always reveal their thing and nailed it.
Nice.
The French chef on there is awesome.
Huh.
Lazy Dragon says he thought Nailed It was a show about Cooch's mom.
I would say that.
It's weird.
Mr. Lazy Dragon, that's your aunt? That's relation?
My mother is a saint.
Too far north for stuff like that.
Some people's kids.
Are their brothers.
I got nothing.
God, I'm in a mood this morning. Holy cow.
I mean, I don't hate it, but I find it awkward.
Our conversation this morning, Ryan, started with Tom goes, "So what do you know?" I said, "I know where Sephyk is."
You would.
He said, "Can we play hot?" He says, "Can we play hot and cold?" I said, "It's all cold. There's snow everywhere."
Fair.
It's like, you need to go sit in the corner and think about what you're thinking about.
I need coffee. You make me want to drink coffee.
It helps.
I got a D&D mug for on the stream. It's coming tomorrow.
Nice.
Babe.
It's a hot, cold mug with a big-ass beholder on it. So it'll be fun.
It's a hot, cold mug?
Don't give them any ideas.
Aren't all mugs hot, cold mugs?
Like, it changes what it looks like when it's hot and cold.
Oh, okay. So it's a hypercolor. It's like one of those.
Yeah, like a T-shirt that would give away the fact that you were fondling your girlfriend's breasts in high school.
All the cool kids
going to
are
get...
doing it.
Always be careful when baking in the kitchen with your girlfriend that you wash the flour off your hand before you grab her ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, since we're on the topic of baking, so.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what do I need to do here? Oh, I'm missing that notebook. It's not the notebook. This is the notebook. Did you have fun on Friday night, Ryan?
Yeah. Until I started to fall asleep, I was having a fantastic time.
That one got a little late. I started that. It was so.
Yeah.
Like, I looked at the clock. I'm like, it's 10:30.
My work schedule is killing me. Everyone else seemed really engaged, but my work schedule is killing me. So.
But it was like, it was 10:30. I'm like, I could start this combat, and it may take. We may go till 12:30. Or I can just call it here, and I'm like, screw it, I'm awake.
I mean, it worked out just fine.
Yeah.
I think we all saw the end in sight, and then 12 o'clock was rolling around, and it just took a little bit to dot the I's, but
yeah.
I mean, looking back, should I have used Lucky? Yes, I should have, because being swallowed by a giant purple worm is not optimal.
Yeah.
Sounds sexy.
Campaign is
see what that looks like.
This is a well, no, you want things to swallow your giant purple worm. You don't want to be swallowed.
Fair enough.
The show is intended for adults, folks. As I slurp on my coffee.
It's not the only thing you're slurping.
No comment. Yeah, the campaign took a left turn now. Forget Orcus. Forget Melchior. We need to go find Jareth and his clone, or what's left of his clone.
It's really gonna hurt as if everybody says like, all right, looks like Jareth is gone. Let's go find Melchior.
That will be interesting for you.
See what happens.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I said to Christina the camera was still rolling because she's in that dragon form. She's like, turn into a big purple worm and go after him? I'm like, or just be the dragon and fly into that hole like freaking Millennium Falcon through the Death Star.
Awesome. Probably big enough. Oh. That's what she said. Ew. Genius. Actually, welcome to the party, pal.
That dragon might not fit in the hole.
Also what she said.
I think what she said was ow, 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 ow.
Yeah. That's why I specifically asked how far away they were, because I can go with my elemental movement, I can go 90 feet and still have an action. And you said it's 90 feet away. Like, okay, perfect. At least for one round.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, it was funny. Just Rick the whole time. It's like, you're too confident. Like, you're smiling so much. I don't trust this. Our contingencies on upon contingencies.
So how's everybody's week?
Good. I didn't die on Friday night, so good week.
Not
I
dying
mean, the
any night
weekend's
is good.
always fun.
Although, what did I take? Like 52 points in a round once? So
Mhm.
Ooh,
it was
robots.
a rough round, but it was 20 attackers, so
Yeah. The zombies found you.
Uh-oh, everybody turned a robot on me.
Oh shit, that's you then.
Beep, boop, beep.
Oh, it's just my end. The stream is fine.
Master Luke, I suggest you shoot the extra ball. Anyone that's played the old Star Wars pinball machine. C-3PO gets just as annoying in that game as he does in...
Fine.
Look.
Oh.
The stream is still happening, but it looks very awkward.
Tom Norman's icon there. I know it's like Boba Fett. It looks like Boba Fett riding a bottle of whiskey or something like that. But every time I glance at it, it looks like Boba Fett getting head from an R2 unit.
I can't
It's
not see
Batman
Darth
sitting on
Vader's-
a beer bottle.
Oh, it's
Darth
Batman.
Vader sitting on a gas can.
Yeah, so I'm
Batman sitting on a beer bottle is what it is.
I'm
Having
gonna
a
unplug
stream
my
is
microphone
broke.
real quick.
Okay. It's gone to his computer's mic. It's weird. Don't hear you. Oh, there we go. Can you hear us?
Speaky?
You are massively delayed now.
Yeah,
Not massively, but like a second behind.
I don't think anything about Norman is massive.
I see what you did there. Hey,
Hello.
morning.
I was gonna say your mom would know.
I'm glad episode 51 we've got everything figured out.
Yeah. Only been doing this for a
Can
year.
you guys hear me?
Very clearly. It's almost
Son
like
of a
smooth
bitch.
jazz.
Not what I
Dark Soul.
wanted. Look at that face. So concentrating. Much frustration. Very concentrate. Here we see the Norm in his natural environment, frustrated by the technology surrounding him. Don't technically need that. I do kind of need that.
Words, words, words.
Pick up truck.
Keyboard.
Norman, this is your fate.
F9 now! Oh.
Alt F4.
Okay. So I can hear you that way. Let's do this. Now speak.
Hey, Tom.
Multi-attack.
It's,
Sephyk attacks twice with a weapon.
Has he started without us?
Medium undead.
During the intro, Sephyk had 3 attacks.
2 to Norman, 1 to the computer.
Okay, there we go.
The computer's AC was low. It did not survive. It's cooperating now that we threatened to attack it with the kickback guy.
No, once I unplugged my microphones to get rid of the robot voice,
Yep.
it messed with Voice Meter Banana. So then once I plugged it back in, I could not hear you, but I could speak. So I had to restart Voice Meter Banana, which is my multi-channel thing, which I use to split the channels for all of our different audio sources.
Maybe we should use Talking Tracker Kumquat next.
That thought did cross my mind, but it's, from what I understand, it's not as good as your mom.
Well, what is really though? I mean,
All comes back to my mom.
Yeah, it's an oldie but a goodie, just
My
like your
mother's
mom.
insane.
Speaking of your mom, should we get this show started?
Yeah,
oldie but
let's
goodie.
do a show. Should we do a show?
Wait,
Give
John,
me,
you should go. You should run to the bathroom while we're.
I'm gonna actually get coffee.
I see what you did there, genius.
I'm glad he
It's
waited
true.
till after everything was fixed and we're ready for the show to go to the bathroom. I'm so
Did you
glad.
start the intro music?
Fuck him. I am.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Two Nerds, One Quest. I am your host and DM, JC, here with three nerds because math is hard. First of all, on the ones and twos, the man running the game, the man having the slight technical difficulty this morning, Tom M. Norman playing Aronan.
You're
How
a
you doing
fast
this
peer.
I didn't actually pee, I got coffee. I'm adding to the problem, not relieving the problem. So I may get up mid-show. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
He learned. He's got a bucket under his desk.
That man right there.
Man, you need to. You know what? If you're gonna do that, turn your video off because the last thing I need to see is John.
How would you even know? How do you know I'm not right now, Norm? I could be
fair.
like an Amazon employee.
It's
Right,
fair.
Nick? Up.
Right next.
I got nothing.
The other voice you hear, one of the other voices you hear there is Ryan Kukta playing Crixus.
Hey, good morning. Hey, thanks for getting up for us to watch a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons.
I can't confirm that there'll be either this morning. You just came out of the dungeon, and I don't think there's a dragon on the slate this morning.
Okay, that's fair. All right, well, we'll deal with Coldscapes and Sephyk.
Oh, hey, that works. I was gonna say drinking and diving, but because that might happen today. Who knows? And the last member of our crew, the legend, the lore master, the lazy dragon, Jeff Doc Williams.
Good morning, everyone.
Do you have a poem this morning, Jeff? Do you have a poem this morning?
I guess.
I was oh, you do. I was gonna say this is the problem with doing it once is you get there's expectations.
I know. I know.
We all
I
expect
know.
you to write and sing again at some point.
Yeah, we're gonna have to lower our expectations so that it doesn't. Jeff had to quit his job today so that he could write poems for Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, and because of last week, now I'm probably gonna get tapped for Wednesday night's group to have to do more of that stuff there
You're gonna
too.
get tapped by Wednesday night's group.
Yeah.
Ask
Hi,
for
Beth
you
and Scott.
Double
Attaboy.
tap.
Well, are you ready? No guarantee these are good, by the way.
All right, lay that beat.
Oh, that's only gonna make it worse.
Oh.
So, last week's show, Norm surprise starts the show, and JC shows his feet. Kukta welcomes the crowd, and I drop the beat. The battle begins with its hits and its misses. Doc and the Grell exchange tentacle kisses. Crixus checks in with his Krixus checks with his ghost without too much gain, and Aronan finishes the old ball and brain. With a beak for a prize and nothing about, the team heads on up to find their way out. One kobold got tossed, one frozen in stride, avoided the trap, but Sephyk's waiting outside. Aronan dives in the snow and gets stabbed in the gut. Sephyk bounces around. A third misty step? What?
I like it. Babe.
So, Aronan, you got a cork in your mouth, you got a bottle in your hand, you're astride a pile of snow as Sephyk bamfs away from you.
All right.
Make a
So
perception check.
Are we continuing in
You're in
initiative?
initiative. Yep, initiative. Let's see, Aronan just tackled him. Yeah, you get a perception check here, but it's technically Sephyk's turn because his first thing was to bamf up from underneath you. Doc, you're next.
17.
Then Ellie, then Crixus. 17?
Mm-hmm.
You don't see Sephyk around.
Wow. Is it? So I just tackled him, so that was my turn, right?
Yeah, that was the end of your turn. You moved, you drew the bottle as you were moving, you pulled the cork, you tackled him, and you're about to... Your start of your next turn was going to... You were trying to figure out how to get your actions and bonus actions to be able to feed him this, but I just couldn't specify it.
And my bonus action was pulling the bottle out as I ran?
Mm-hmm.
Was that my bonus action?
Oh, no. You're...
Part of the tackle, I think.
Yeah.
So with
Then
my bonus
him
action, can I put the cork back in the bottle and put it in my pouch? Or put it in a pocket? Because actions in combat interact with an... Oh, but that's just an action. That's not a...
Yeah.
Okay.
I allowed you to pull the bottle out
Yep.
while you were moving. That's pretty moment because of drawing a weapon or anything
Mm-hmm.
while you're moving 30 feet. You're gonna have time to grab something.
Yep.
In my opinion, you grappled him, which would have been your normal action. You could make the action to grapple him, and then I gave your bonus action to knock him prone. If you succeeded on the rolls you needed to succeed,
gotcha.
and you did. So
That's right.
that's where all your stuff went.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Just I didn't have enough action economy to be able to have you feed him. So, yeah, he goes poof out from underneath you. You don't notice him. Doc, your turn.
All right. Doc's gonna look around while pulling out the horn and
make a perception check.
Horn of Silent Alarm. It's a good to start the show with a natural 20. So 20.
420?
20 on, yeah. His action either way was to pull out the horn and blow it. So he's gonna try to like spook Sephyk into flinching or something or showing himself. That's his plan anyway. So.
Okay, you know what people need when they play Dungeons and Dragons?
Dice.
Dice.
All right, hold on a second. I'm gonna try this again. I went robot.
You sound fine.
Well, I sound fine, but you guys sound robot, which is tough to hear you.
Okay.
So hold that thought.
Hold that thought. He's got to reset his banana again. That's it. He's got the show title thing up. Resetting the banana would be a good. Let's see. I can mention that at the end if I actually make a note of that.
All good.
Norm,
do we sound better?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's there must be something on my computer that's kicking in that's bumping my audio.
I hear a little bit of an echo, but I don't know if that's on the stream or not. Do you have another device with a microphone?
Yeah, but there shouldn't be an echo.
Echo, 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 hey.
Everything should be pulling from my Yeti. Alright, we're good.
Yet, he isn't.
Heyo.
Okay. So you look around. You don't see Sephyk. You see a disturbance in the snow off to the north, but you don't see Sephyk himself.
All right. Guys, I feel a disturbance in the snow. And I'll point and start moving that direction. And I'll assume pulling out the horn, blowing it, and moving that direction.
Will be.
I don't think I've ever tried blowing the horn to the point of harming someone or that. It's been more of an alert thing, so I don't know if that... I don't think it does damage, but if it would be enough to get him to run or something, but that's my turn.
Okay, and you can move 25 feet.
Yeah, but there probably would have been a delay with the movement because trying to figure out what direction to run. So if I can't get all the way there, that's fine too.
Oh, you wouldn't be able to get all the way there because you weren't by him. You were still 25 feet away from him, right?
We were all up attacking him, I think, when he bamfed.
Is that the case? I hate not having a picture of a map sometimes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he bamfed away and ran. Then he ran then we ran at him. Then he ran back towards us and bamfed back to Ellie. So we ran back and hit him.
Okay.
And then Aronan came running
come up just short. It's
Yeah.
just how short are you coming up? So you're gonna be about 5 feet away. And
Okay.
you actually see there is a humanoid like shape in the snow. It's kind of hard to tell what it is, but you assume it's Sephyk.
All right, good enough.
That brings us to Ellie, who is Miss Eliana. What you doing? You had a... Oh, hey, we have a game log. There was some... Let's see, Aronan hit, Crixus. What did you do last? Oh, you cure wounds. That's right. Then Aronan. She had her spiritual weapon out, correct?
But no, she never.
No,
she
never got it out. Nope.
She did not. No, she all 3 turns she cured. She did herself, then Aronan, then herself again.
Yep. Yeah, this guy's been eating up her shiznit. So she is going to look around with a perception check. Let's see what she gets here. She got a pretty good perception, so she rolls a 3. She takes a minute. She sees Doc running and heads in the direction he's running. And comes up and actually sees she's got her mace out. And yeah, she's gonna swing at the pile of whatever she sees on the ground. She can't tell it's him, but she is assuming it's him, so she's gonna swing at him. He's prone. Advantage. It's a 16 to hit, which hits him. Wow, Ellie, you are killing it today.
Nice work.
For 3 damage with her mace. There's her movement, her action. She's sitting there. She says, as a free action, Doc, are you okay? And then, yeah, she's going to see what she have here that she can do anything spell-wise. That's a question. She has wounds, and she has a healing word that she could do. She's gonna wait for someone to say something. Crictus.
All right, I'm gonna join my team who clearly have found Sephyk. Am I gonna get close enough to take a melee action?
Yes, you got 30 feet of movement.
Did you? I don't remember if I wrote it. I know the last thing you did was a guiding bolt. I can't remember if you ran up or not.
Either way, Sephyk would have been 30,
All right.
30.
So I will run up and take a swing with my axe.
All right.
And I critically
him the
failed
chop.
on that attack.
Critically failed. Ooh, that's not good.
Must have
Slipped in the
slipped on
ice.
As long as you don't put the axe into your own foot, you're fine.
Well, actually, just go that route. You slipped on the ice because you said it. And you went running up and you swung so hard that you actually slipped and you fell on your back. We'll say you're on your back prone alongside.
All right. Because I'm a ninja, I kip up and I'm ready to. Oh. All right. That is probably the end of my turn then, as I'm feeling a little sheepish about that.
All right, Aronan. You see Crixus run up, slip, fall on his butt. There's tail. Ellie's swinging at snow.
All right, I have to put the cork back in the bottle, and I shove the bottle into a pocket on my chest so I have easy access to it. I get up, which is some of my movement, right?
Yes, half your movement to stand up.
And then I'll run. So, do I actually see where he is at this point since everybody's over there?
You see where everyone is, kind of surrounding a pile of snow, but you don't actually see him. No one's actually technically seen him. You're swinging at
We're swinging at a pile of snow.
a pile of snow that looks kind of like a humanoid.
All right. I am going to look around again to be sure that there's nothing else around us.
All right.
Specifically, I'm looking for people or, other attackers or even him.
Mhm.
Come on. There we go. 23.
23. Looking around at the snow, you don't see any other disturbances in the snow. If he is not where they're all swinging, you have no idea where he is.
All right, so I'm going to actually pull out my short bow and just kind of take up a steady position and have it ready. And I'm going to just kind of keep an eye around to be sure that we don't get ambushed from behind as they're all focused on this blobby snow.
Okay. So you're scoping around, you get your short bow, you're holding an attack for movement, or are you holding an attack? That's the question, actually. Because you can hold your action, which you can hold an attack.
What do you mean by hold?
If whatever your trigger is presents itself, you get to make your attack then.
Oh, then yes.
Between now
I
and
would
your
like
next-
to do that.
Yeah. Holding
So
an
what do you
action,
want?
you can do anything from you can stand next to someone and say, I'm just going to wait there and I'm going to catch them if they fall.
Mhm.
I'm going to stand by this door and slam it shut if it opens. Stuff like that. So, like, you need a trigger
Mhm.
that will set your action in motion. And if that trigger happens, then you get your action.
Basically, I'm
So-
setting an if this, then that.
Yep. So yep, exactly. As a programmer, you are exactly doing that. That is a great way to think about holding an action. So your if this is something hostile showing up, and then your that is I'm going to make my attack, and you get that for your until your next turn. If you hit your next turn without the trigger happening, you lose it. That's the
How
only to it.
how close am I to the cave wall? Like, am I? Because we're
To the
right outside.
entrance?
Yeah.
Rubble. I think probably 15 feet or so. Well, you
Okay.
moved towards his. No, you didn't move anywhere, did you?
I was by Ellie,
You
which
put
would have
up.
been right by the cave entrance, right? So I just want to know if I'm close enough to put my back up against, or have like the mountain to my back, so that I'm gonna do that.
You could move your other 15 feet and be right there at the pile of rubble and just kind of scoping things out.
Yep.
That would work.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. That works perfectly. I actually looked up the Pythagorean theorem and found a calculator to quickly
Why?
calculate that, because it matters in D&D, because you talk about triangles all the time. They're this high in the air and I'm this far away. Am I able to actually hit them?
When your players all of a sudden have 2 dragons on their side on the field, it matters. And 8 owls and a couple of flying people.
It mattered just now because starting point for Sephyk, if this is him 30 feet this way and Crixus is 30 feet this way, that is 42 feet. So he technically couldn't get there, although I said he could. But
That's math on a Sunday morning. I say a giant fuck you for that.
that was, when am I ever going to need to know the Pythagorean theorem?
D&D.
The enemy is 30 feet in the air and 40 feet away from you. On the ground. How far away from you? So, let's see. That was Aronan. We are back to Mr. Sephyk. Uh, 1 minute, I'm reading something.
Dungeons and Dragons, good for reading and math.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Just had to figure out when that actually happens. A icy longsword is going to come out of this pile of snow at Ellie. Ooh. He's at disadvantage because he's attacking from the ground.
That's good.
He misses with his first attack. His second attack is going to miss too, because that's a... Wow! Okay, so he's got disadvantage, right? 19 and 6. And then 6 and 19. Oh, it's fun when that
This advantage is good for us. Who knew?
Oh. Yep.
Go figure.
I don't know if he actually has disadvantage from being prone, but he's buried under snow, so I'm calling it that.
I mean,
Makes sense.
you would assume he would.
They would have thinks. Well, I think the rules from being prone is people have advantage against attacks on you. I don't think you actually have disadvantage from being prone. I'll have to double check that, or Jeff can.
I can. It's my turn next.
It's your turn right now, so go ahead and he did.
All right. So if I saw that sword coming out of this snow, I would
He's gonna
definitely
stand up.
pounce on it.
He should have stood up.
Oh man. He should have.
He should
yeah.
before he stood up. So and I'm holding that at disadvantage. So I should have had him stand up and then attack. Would have been.
Yeah, because if he was still hiding in the snow, then I would have advantage. But just swing at him with the bulwark smasher.
All right.
Get him.
Oops, wrong screen. Dirty 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
13 damage.
Okay.
And that's a natural 1. Oh, wait, I have inspiration from last week. I'm re-rolling.
Yeah.
Oh, 17 plus 6 is 23.
All right.
Better.
Yep. That hits.
And damage is 7.
Damage is 7. All right. Ellie is seeing him stand up.
Does Aronan see him stand up?
Oh yeah, Aronan, you do see him stand up. Would you like to shoot at him?
I'm gonna yell, tackle him.
You want to fart in his mouth, don't you?
Yeah, did you like my little comments from last night?
I intentionally just said fart in his mouth because the other thing is flipping gross.
So because we need to share with everybody, we were messaging last night, and Genius was talking about how he likes. Generally speaking, I go back and watch the show. Genius watches the show. Cooch, I think, watches the show. John, I don't. Do you?
I don't watch it. I listened to it when there was a podcast version of it. But
Yeah. So we were talking back and forth, and I said that I want to tackle him again so that I could fart in his mouth. And Kuta said, gross. So I doubled down and said, better yet, I'm going to hold him down and use the shitting potion myself. So my goal is to now tackle him. And yeah, we'll see what happens.
There's a reason we're called Two Nerds, One Quest.
Well, that's not the reason.
That's not it.
Wow.
I just feel like that's
Dark twist.
even that's like a category of OnlyFans that nobody actually wants to go to, but exists. And
Probably.
we don't need to integrate that into our Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
I feel like this guy needs it, though. He needs it in his life.
Oh, boy. We'd always be able to find him because of the smell.
It is true. But to answer your question, I am going to... Are they standing in my way? Like, would I have to split the difference
Don't roll
between...
a one.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's literally how I play that. If they're standing in your way, like I play, you can shoot through a friendly square, but if you roll in that one, you're gonna hit your friend.
Yeah. I am not going to risk it. I'm just going to keep on my guard until my next turn.
Come on, this is a closed shutter, Norm. Come on, buddy.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You can shoot over Doc's head.
That's true.
Probably.
All right, so you're holding that. Ellie is going to. No one said anything about needing healing or anything, so she's going to mace this guy.
To the face.
That will hit for
20.
6 damages. She just, bam! He stands up. She just upside the head with the mace. And off to the side. And she gets back in a ready position to attack again. Crixus.
Alright, so Crixus is on his ass.
Yep.
So
Half your movement to stand up, and the other half of your movement to actually get in melee. You're in melee with him, technically.
I feel like I'm at an interesting place where I can try to grapple his legs and topple him. So that's what I'm going to do. Instead of trying to get up, I'm going to try to grapple his legs.
Okay.
And balance him.
Make a unarmed attack. Try and grab his legs up from underneath him.
Get him! Get him!
Oh my god.
Oh, come on. That doesn't help.
Critical fail.
You grab
Second straight die.
you grab something below the snow, and you go to yank on it, and you realize it's not him at all. It's like a rock or something. There's like this boulder you've grabbed onto and yanked away from him in the snow.
Guess who's switching his dice on D&D Beyond, even though it does literally nothing.
We are what we are. It doesn't matter. No one is laughing at you. We're laughing with you. It doesn't
All
matter if they're real, they're digital. You gotta
I
change
appreciate the effort, Crixus, to help.
So Crixus grabs a rock and damn it! And he's really pretty frustrated in himself, and he's developing a plan to put everything he's got into a guiding bolt next turn to make himself feel a little better. But until then, Crixus is still sitting on the ground,
All right.
feeling sorry for himself.
So you're at Doc Eye height.
All right. Then from Crixus, we go to Aronan.
I am less than 30 feet away, right?
Less than 30 feet away. Let's see. Move 15. Oh, where's that Pythagorean theorem? Because you moved 15 towards the cave. So you got that. And he went 15 feet away. You are technically 33 feet away.
Oh,
Uh-huh. But you can dash as a bonus action.
Yeah, you could. You could dash as a bonus action. So you can move and dash as a bonus action because you have cunning action as a rogue, and then be on top of him.
oh,
Right.
I'm going to be on top of him.
You need to grapple
Gross.
him.
I am going to dash, run, spear, hold him down again.
Ride him like a horse.
I am.
I will allow you to grapple him. You won't be able to get him prone yet. That'll have to wait until next turn. Because you're using your bonus action to dash.
Yeah. What am I doing to... What am I rolling?
A unarmed attack
Trying-
roll.
Oh, yeah.
To try and grapple him.
Hey. 18.
Yes. You run right up to him and wham! You got him. Wrapped up. He is grappled.
Oh, I'm soaking him. Cool. Boy,
Now we find
my
out
next turn he's
another
in
missing
trouble.
step.
What was that, genius?
Now we find out if he's got a fourth Misty Step.
I know. I swear to God, I will actually shit my pants if he disappears again.
I just want to give him a fourth one, just to be.
Just to watch my brown, my tunic
Yeah,
turn
watch,
brown.
watch your head just tweak on itself.
My head will spin around on my neck.
Let's see. Hang on a second. Hang on. Look at this. Let's see what this. Oh, Okay. He can still attack your ass, which is what he's gonna do. So I gotta make these encounters now in the encounter builder so I can use the dice roller.
Mm-hmm.
What's he gonna do? Rinse around and pinch me?
No, remember how I was talking about the digital dice roller, Norm? And I wish the enemies you could roll the dice through the digital dice. They have it now, but you got to use the encounter builder to do it.
Ah,
I just want to click on the things in the stat block. It'd be too easy though. His first swing at you is a 7.
go fish.
His second one is a 19 to hit.
That hits me.
All right, so then he has this.
What is he hitting me with if I have his arms? If
You
I
have him
grappled?
grappled. You have him grappled. He can still attack if you have him grappled.
Hmm.
He just can't move anywhere.
Theoretically, you're holding him around the waist.
Ah,
Remember to leave
as
space for
as any good person does.
Let's see, it's 4 and so you take 4 slashing damage and 13 cold damage.
No!
Oh wait, no, back up. 13 slashing damage. I did this backwards. And 13 slashing damage and 10 cold damage.
Okay, well, I'm down.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you crumble to the ground at his feet.
I just can't win.
He's a motherfucker. That is for sure. And let's see. When he hits you twice, you crumple to the ground at his feet. So you let him go. He's going to. Oh, I forget to do that. So that's...
He's gonna lay down so that other people can jump on top of him and cooperate.
Playtime is over.
He's gonna run.
He would.
He's gonna double move.
Opportunity attack.
Yep, out to the road and down the road.
Ooh, no. 13 to hit.
Misses. Crixus, you have an opportunity attack too. On the ground, you could trip him if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'll effort that.
Hell yeah, you will.
He's looking at the rock in his hand and throws it at him.
Did you see Ellie as well? I rolled Ellie's.
Riding the roller coaster of emotion today.
So yours was a nat 20 as well?
Yes.
I wasn't going to announce Ellie's. I was waiting for yours, but I decided I'd roll hers. She rolled a nat 20 as well. Oh, roll some damage.
So I'll hit him low and she can hit him high.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's just an unarmed strike, so it's just 3.
How does he die?
Punched him in the ankle and he's... Ow!
Yeah,
Damn it.
which caused a blood clot that was there to travel up to his heart. It just happened to be there.
Yeah. He dies slowly over the next 7 weeks.
Ellie's crit was only a 9 as well.
Oh my god.
So he gets out to the road and heads 30 feet down the road.
Oh, I thought you were trying to trip him.
I was trying to trip him, yeah. That's why I did my unarmed.
Oh, that's why you did unarmed. Okay, yeah, you tripped him. He trips, he face plants. Ellie clobbers him over the back of the head with the mace. He's laying in the snow there. Still scrambling. Doc.
So how far did he get then on that turn with falling down and trying to keep going?
About 5 feet away.
Oh, yeah.
He's prone.
Since there's not much I can do about Aronan laying there, I'm going to go ahead.
Take
and
my
there's 2
potion.
clerics around me.
Take my potion.
I don't know where you put it. I would think it's in your bag. I will just try to take him out. He's prone, you said?
Yes, he is prone.
Oh, that's good, because I want to re-roll that. 15
15
to hit.
hits, yes.
All right. 7 damage.
Okay.
And... Jeez, good thing he's prone. Very good thing he's prone. Oh, it doesn't matter. Miss.
You miss?
Not critical, but miss, yeah.
Okay.
And then since he's... I'll do it either way. I will... the direction that he looked like he was trying to run, I'm going to try to get in front of him. To
Okay. Yep, you can get around the other
block
side.
his way, but staying within melee so that if he does try to run, I can hit him again.
Absolutely. All right. Ellie looks at Aronan instantly, of course. Falls to her knees, placing both her hands on his chest. And casts Cure Wounds. You get 8 hit points back. She rolled a 1. It's something though.
So how do I get out of this failure success?
Click on
Just
it.
give yourself hit points.
Yeah. If you actually click on that box,
Oh, I see. Yep.
be able to give yourself hit points. You can give yourself 8 hit points. As you
Yep.
gasp back to life.
I gotcha.
She'll stand back up and move towards him. Like a pissed off mother. She dropped to her knees, healed Aronan, stood up, and then stalked over to Sephyk.
Why I oughta.
Crixus, you're laying on the ground next to Sephyk.
I am going to. I'm just gonna walk over and try to hit him with my hand axe.
Just roll over onto top of him. Like,
Actually, I'm still on the ground, right?
You are, yeah.
yeah, just
You can
roll.
stand up and walk over. He's 5 feet away.
Yeah, I'll stand up and walk over there.
How much rolling, traveling can you do?
Good idea. You get advantage when you stand up because he's prone. So you stand up, you walk over him, you got your hand axe.
Perfect. Do it.
30 feet walking, 10 feet rolling.
20 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Fiver.
How does he die?
Oh yeah. So
The blood clot went faster.
dang. I'm gonna bury my hand axe right in the back of his skull and leave it there for visual effect.
Hot damn. All right.
Are you going to flex? Put
Wind
a
up.
boot on his back and flex?
Wham!
Ah.
Right in the. There's a sickening crunch as it goes right into the back of the skull, and it just kind of sits there, and you pull on it for a second and go, okay, that's not coming. You let it go. Just leave it sit there. Kind of bleeds out into the snow. Actually, it doesn't really. It doesn't bleed out into the snow much at all. It's kind of strange.
Take that, you son of a bitch.
Blink out of this now.
Yeah, let's see you blink your ass out of this.
Right.
How are we out of initiative?
We're
Okay.
very much out of initiative now.
How avalanched was the entrance, the mouth? I know there was a lot of snow, but was it completely sealed off?
No, there's like a 2-3 foot gap at the top of it.
Thinking what would be the best thing to do with the body? Maybe that hole in the cave.
Well, do we need to do anything with the body? Do we have to bring any part of him back or anything for the bounty?
We were told to make sure that nobody knew that it happened, or that it was at least that it was us.
Okay.
So obviously
Hopefully,
we're
no
going
one saw
to
us.
search the body thoroughly and try to find something on him that is uniquely his.
That sword that became ice.
Yeah,
I think that
it
was
sounds
just a
like he
hilt.
has a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, put him in the bag of holding, Scoot and Jack says.
Ain't nobody gonna find him then.
I mean, we could transport him to a different location. I
I'm trying to
mean,
see if there's anything that you could grab. I mean,
that's not a terrible idea.
I mean, his dark hair was pulled back in a ponytail.
Did you say it's not
he
a
had-
bad idea to put a body in the bag of holding?
I may have.
Put him in a body bag.
He
So,
doesn't need to breathe. I mean,
yeah. I'd say wrap his head up so he doesn't bleed all over my stuff, but
he's not bleeding. That's
That's what's odd.
a weird thing
oh,
about
that's
him.
right.
Not really bleeding.
He's a white walker.
Definitely take his weapons and anything on him that could be used as a weapon, because we don't know. We don't know why he's not bleeding or what.
I don't want to be
he's
stabbed through the
kind
bag
of
of
a-
holding.
Kind
As
of
you
a
guys
creepy
discussing
dude.
what to do with him. He suddenly swings out at Ellie.
That son of a bitch.
That is a. It's what is that? 52 hands.
So-
yeah, that hits her. So
We either need to
that-
stake him through the heart or chop off his head.
Or
There
knock
can
him
be
out
only
with
14
potion and put him
slashing
in the bag of holding.
14 slashing damage. And 7 cold damage. So 14 and 7 is 21. Doc, it's your turn. We're back in initiative.
What the hell?
All right, unleash. Just dropping. I'd say drop the hammer, but it's actually an axe. Is he still on the ground?
Mm-hmm. Axe in
And
the
he
back.
probably still has my hand axe in the back of his fucking
Yes, he
head.
does, which is really strange.
14 to hit.
Yes, just hits.
All right, 7 damage. And second attack. Jeez, so glad that. Forget it. Advantage isn't helping even.
Holy crap. Ellie, kind of shocked and surprised and a little scared.
Me too, Ellie.
Actually, cast Cure Wounds on herself in that moment. Good lord, lady. She can't cast Cure Wounds for more than 8 hit points, apparently. She rolled the 1 again. And then she did that to herself. What does she have? Can she? Ooh. She is going to cast Sacred Flame.
Belt his ass.
Is that a
Good one.
cure wounds is action, right?
Oh yeah, she can't do Sacred Flame. You're right. My bad. Yep. Nope. She doesn't have a bonus action cantrip, so she is done because she's not going to step away from him. Crixus.
Can I step on his neck and try to pull my hand axe out and then take a swing? Does that feel reasonable?
No. Because
Hit
one
the
is
hand
a
axe
grapple,
with your other hand axe.
one is a
All right,
grapple,
well-
and one is an attack, which are both actions.
All right, so all right. Well, he's still on the ground, so I will pull my other hand axe from my belt then.
Yep.
And I will take another swing
Okay.
at really trying to hack his neck and try to remove his head from the rest of his body.
Okay.
Gee, who knew? $17 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
7.
7. You get a good hack into the side of his neck, and it didn't sever his spinal cord, but he's got a big chunk kind of out of his neck now. He's not bleeding. It's the damnedest thing. There's no blood to this. Almost like a shard of ice just kind of fell out of the side of his neck. And he stops moving again.
All right, my turn is over,
Aronan.
I guess.
I guess I'm going to run over to where the body is and use my short sword to take a swing at his neck to see if I can aid in the process.
Okay.
He's on the ground, so you have advantage.
Oh, that's right. I don't need it. 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Well, a crit would be awesome.
Nope.
10.
9.
9.
Plus sneak attack.
Oh, because he's already
Yeah, 'cause
engaged?
you're engaged. Yeah, sure.
And you had advantage.
And he technically doesn't see it coming.
I suppose.
That makes
9
sense.
plus. Oh. Beautiful. 16. I had 6, 6, and 4.
16 is huge.
16 and 9 is 25.
25. Yep. You hack. And his head comes clear from his body.
Kick it.
You kick his body?
No, I'm gonna boot
No,
his
the
head
head.
I'm gonna
Soccer
kick
ball.
his head like a soccer ball.
Still has my hand axe.
Yeah, the hand
It's not gonna roll very clean. 'Cause
Make your attack roll for this kick of his head. You have a moment near.
Unarmed strike?
Yes.
Eight.
8. You kick the head and it kind of flips to the side and the axe stops it. I was hoping you'd roll a 1 and have you kick the axe.
A nat 20. I was hoping for a nat 20 to boot that thing like a field goal. Like I'm kicking a field goal.
After a moment, the body swings a sword at you, Aronan.
Oh, I'm going down again. I only have 8 hit points.
At disadvantage.
That's
Because
the
it doesn't
flesh
have its
wound.
head to see.
I mean, it should be triple disadvantage. He doesn't have a head.
That's a nat 1 on the first attack.
Makes sense to me.
I feel like at this point it's Monty Python.
Yeah.
A bit, yeah. The second one is he had a 17 and an 18 on the dice. So a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. For 10 points of slashing damage.
I'm down.
And you're down. And there's some cold damage associated with that again.
I was up and then I was down.
Doc! There's a headless body swinging a sword around.
I'm starting to think the knockout potion wouldn't have helped.
I'm starting to think you're probably right. We probably still could have made him shit his pants though.
I'm gonna go for the weapons. I'm gonna try to get them out of his hands.
Okay.
So is that
Hand
unarmed or grapple or?
Are you trying to grapple, trying to hit the weapon with your weapon?
I'm gonna try to take the weapon from his hand.
Okay, so that's an unarmed attack. You're gonna grapple him and try and wrestle his weapon away. It's gonna
Is
take
that
2 turns to do it.
Advantage since he's prone, or is that not advantage?
Sure, advantage.
It's
Yeah,
called
prone.
well. All right, it was a 17 without advantage, so less with advantage. So I'll take the 17.
Okay, so you have him grappled, so you can use your action next turn to try and take his weapon away.
Okay.
See, that's Doc. Ellie is going over to Aronan. She is going to
I mean,
cure wound him. Hey, there's a good one. 14.
I'll take
yeah.
it.
14 hit points.
Nice work, Ellie.
She's if you see Ellie's face, she's panicking. She understands like resource wise. She's getting near the end of her rope. she's a little scared.
As I come back to life, I'm just gonna say, anybody else think this was a bad idea?
Let's see, that's Ellie. She did that. She moved there. Crixus.
All right, I'm gonna try to step back a few steps.
All right, if you step back a few steps, yeah, it doesn't notice you stepping back. It's facing
Perfect.
the opposite direction, so there's no
I'm gonna-
opportunity to attack.
Put my last spell into third level guiding bolt.
Okay.
And just try to like blast them apart Iron Man style.
What? Never mind. I'll look. Go ahead and make your. It's an attack roll, right? Okay, cool.
Spell attack, yep. Oh, Jesus. Miss.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wait.
He's right there.
Do I get advantage on it or not?
I don't
No,
think so
actually, you have
because it's a
disadvantage.
range.
You stepped away. It's an ranged attack, and he's prone, so it's technically disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was a super miss then. Bummer. All right.
Yes. All right.
Super
I'm going to
miss.
step back into him then.
Okay. So you step 15 feet away, step 15 feet towards him.
Yeah.
Guiding bolt misses. Aronan. You're prone on the ground. You've just been healed.
Back away.
So Doc is wrestling with his hand with the sword, right?
He's got him grappled. He's not going. The
Yeah.
body's not going anywhere. The body can't go anywhere right now.
I feel like I'm kneeling on him. Well, preferably his arm, or at least one arm.
So
Sure. Yeah.
I'm going to go after the arm with the sword then. I'm going to try and take the sword and...
Okay. Yeah, you run over, make a strength check. You run over and grab the sword from his hand.
Come on, you're strong, right?
He isn't really.
Critical fail with a -1 strength. So I have a 0.
You rolled a 0.
I rolled a 0.
Unbelievable.
Oh, come on, you should have advantage.
Really
on that, right?
strange. Going to take the sword from his hand, you just cannot. Like, it's almost like it is frozen to his hand.
I'm surprised
can't
it didn't
put
stab
his
me
hand over.
and knock me down again.
No, his hand is like frozen to it.
Yeah, would that have been advantage because he's already grappled?
No, because it's a contested strength check. It has nothing to do with him being prone.
It was not. It was not contested. I had a 0.
There was no contest on your side. You had a chance though. He rolled a 9. Like he had a 9. Like if you were gonna do it, it would have happened there.
I can't
Drop
believe I
your
rolled a
sword.
freaking critical fail with a
Come
-1.
on, please.
Just drop the sword.
Please. Oh, you never drop your
Drop it.
sword.
Drop it. It's like talking to a dog.
I'm gonna have to tickle it out of him next time.
Ironically
Oh,
enough, he can still attack when he's grappled. So, Norm, Aronan.
You did say you
that-
backed away, remember?
Wait.
Oh,
Before we continue,
Before
can I use my inspiration from so very long ago to try again? Or is it too late?
Had I not rolled a die
Okay.
to attack you, I would have
Okay,
said
nope.
yes.
Nope,
But I have a
that's good.
nat 20 on this die right here.
Oh fuck you!
Remember when you ran away and then, oh wait.
12, 24.
I'm down.
Double the die.
That
Hold on,
double-
are you dead is the question.
Yeah, we're figuring out if Aronon's actually dead at this
What's
point.
your
Because
what's your
that's
max hit points,
4.
Tom?
38,
24.
And how many did you have?
14.
5, 8. Doubled is 10. So that's 34 and 3 is 37 total damage.
37?
Yes.
Well, you're not dead.
I'm not
good.
dead yet.
It's good. You're just in death saving throws.
I'm getting better.
Is there second attack or just the one?
There
I
is.
asked because I'm morbidly curious.
Yeah.
We're really just getting screwed by
second
the
attack.
dice here.
It's coming your direction, Doc.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
crit.
really. I'm not faring well on this side of the dice rolls.
That's a crit. Fail.
His arm snapped off. It was frozen.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, Norm, you're not dead. Because he doesn't have his head, he's at disadvantage. So the critical fail was actually his first attack. So take your hit points back.
All of them?
Not all of them, just the ones he had prior to being hit there. So whatever it was, the 4.
Back to 14, I think you said.
Yeah. So then the second attack is at him, which is a 17 and an 11. The 11 plus the bonus is 16 hit you.
Oh yes.
16 hits. Okay. So, ooh, you may be down still. Because it's 21. Yeah, that puts you down again.
Yeah.
So you are down. You're
Good
not
Lord.
struggling against death, but
I'm up.
Well,
I'm
you
down.
are.
I'm up. I'm down. I'm up. I'm down. I'm up. I'm down.
start calling you the Grand Old Duke of York.
I was gonna say I'm like a hooker in the back of a car.
Yeah.
This is learning next level of battle strategy.
I see Crixus's mind rolling with.
All right. Doc's turn.
Doc's turn.
All right. I wanna keep him down on the ground, so I'm gonna do what I can to keep him down, and I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna look at his neck and see the ice. I'm gonna look at any wounds he has and see that they're frozen and that the blade is ice, and say, "Fire! We need fire! Hit him with fire!" I got, I'm not gonna be able to get a torch, but I will. He doesn't back that. I can't punch him in the back of the head. But I guess I'll try to strip one of the weapons out. Contested strength.
Yep.
13.
You struggle. You think you got it for a moment, but you just no, he's not letting go of it.
All right, I think that's
Cool.
all I have.
What does Ellie have in her equipment? Does she have it? She has a spent necklace of fireballs.
Yeah, just
And Sacred Flame is radiant, not
Yeah,
fire.
exactly. That's I was reading that before, and then I was reading Guiding Bolt to see if it was fire, and it's radiant as well. Well, she does.
She's got torches.
She
She's
has
got
a
torches.
She has a torch.
I'll tell you, I have access to fire, but you guys need to get away from him.
Ellie pulls out a torch, and as a bonus action, lights the torch, and so she's got a lit torch in her hand now. She's right there. Let's see. We had Doc's turn.
Yeah.
It's Crixus.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably just best to let me lay there for a while. I just need to take a time out.
Well, I mean, he could continue to attack you, which is my concern. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna turn around and cast Cure Wounds with my very last spell.
You're there too? Holy shit.
Whoa.
My apologies to the group.
Aronan,
Now if you die, you're dead forever.
Not entirely. There's Ellie's got 2 spell slots left.
and heal 14.
Okay, you got 14 hit points. Fair enough.
And then I'm going to say, back off. I need to trigger my rebuke. And then
Yeah, I'm running. Don't worry about that.
So
And then
fire damage?
pass my turn.
Yeah, Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, fucking cool. Nice. All right, you're
Who's
gonna
got-
pass your turn, Crixus. Aronan. You come to. You're disoriented. You've been unconscious. You've been conscious. You've been unconscious. You've been conscious. You're laying on the ground. You're Sephyk.
Mommy?
You see Ellie's got a torch in her hand. It's kind of standing above you. Doc is sitting on top of this body, wrestling with its arm, trying to pull this sword from its hand.
I'm gonna sit up and say, did we win?
You see the body still moving, so.
Yeah, I mean, it would be funny if it wasn't like final scenes of The Shining right now.
Alright, so I'm gonna stand up and move 15 feet away towards the cave entrance.
Okay.
And
It can still take an AO on you.
What's that?
It can take an AO on you.
Can it see him? I mean, really?
It's at disadvantage. The attack's a disadvantage.
Doesn't matter.
I
You'll
like
probably
the
still
humor
end up
of
with
it,
a
though.
nat 20
Does the 12
disadvantage.
hit you?
No.
It's a good thing it was at disadvantage because the second roll was a nat 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Dice are on fire today.
Oh my god.
I hate your dice.
I'll
So yeah,
send you an
I'm-
Amazon link to a new set I want if you want to buy them for me.
no. Long story short, no.
Then we can just blame you for my dice. So you step away towards the cave.
Yep, 15 feet away. I am going to.
Do you have a? Well, I don't know.
I'm looking. Can I light? Oh, I suppose. I'm trying to think if I could light an arrow.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna light an arrow and fling it at him.
Well, it's gonna take you an action to light the arrow. You're gonna be in the same boat Ellie's in. If you want to do it.
Yeah, just get close to Ellie and use her torch.
I've been waiting for one of you to actually grab the torch out of her hands. Because you could totally grab it from her and just throw it on his body if you wanted. You moved 15.
I suppose that would have made most sense, huh?
Yeah, you stood up and moved 15 feet away, so you're out
Yeah.
of movement.
Yep. I am lighting my arrow.
Okay. You stay back, you get an arrow lit, and you got it knocked towards him, ready to release. Let's see, so you got up and moved. Ellie's right there. Doc. Let's see. And see if I can make a... Nope, he's going to swing it. Who's holding him? All right. 2 18s. So a 23 to hit.
That hits.
That is 8 slashing damage. And 9 cold damage. So a total of 17 damage to Doc.
Okay. All right.
And then he can't go anywhere because he is still technically grappled. Let's see, then it is Doc's turn. Yep.
All right. I heard Crixus and I see the torch lit. I'm going to stand up.
You letting him go then?
Is Ellie within 15 feet of me?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna stand up, walk to Ellie, and
You don't
use
have
my
to walk.
action.
She's like you can just
Okay.
reach out.
Okay, I want to grab the torch and drop it on him,
Okay. So you grab the torch and drop it on him.
and just slowly step back or whatever.
Okay. You drop the torch on him. Roll a d6 for me.
4.
4. Okay. As part of him starts on fire. And you step away. Are you doing anything else then?
No, I think that's everything I got.
Okay, Ellie is going to take her mace and just try and drive the torch into him further. As it's laying on his body, he's kind of screeching here, but she's going to take her mace and attack. And she hits for 4 damage.
Which puts out the torch.
Actually, let's check on that. No, torch is still
You had to say it.
torch is still going. He's on fire technically.
I figured a nat 1 attack roll would put the torch out.
Yeah. So that's Ellie Crixus. Body's still moving.
I guess I'm just gonna attack it with my hand axe.
Okay.
Trying to chop off his arm that is holding the sword.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Yep, 25 hits.
And 8 damage.
8 damages. Alright. Body's still moving. You kind of got into the joint. Sword came free. The arm looks a little wobbly, like it's not going to function very well. Again, no blood, just kind of ice and cauterized, frozen crap.
Awkward.
Aronan, you have a lit arrow knocked.
Well, now I kind of want to run over there and stab him with his own sword. Boy, This is a
The
dilemma.
ice damage might heal him. Who knows?
Ooh. I did not think of that, actually. I figured it would... Yeah, okay. I'm shooting my arrow at him.
Hey, Tom, the DM likes that idea, so you may want to shoot the arrow.
Yeah, I'm shooting my arrow
Careful
at
what
him.
you say around me. They'll use your ideas.
Don't equip the DM with more tools.
Do. 17.
17 hits.
Is this one of the ranged against prone disadvantages?
Oh, yeah, this would be. You'd be
No.
at disadvantage.
Sorry.
Fuck.
Yep, no, that is correct.
Doesn't matter. 20.
Okay.
Not
Yep,
bad.
yep.
All right. 7 damage.
7 damage and then another d6 for the fire.
Ooh. Two.
All right. So the arrow hits him just above where the torch has kind of been bashed into his chest, and the body slowly stops moving and just burns in front of you, leaving a charred black corpse if you wait long enough. It does not move. It does not get up from this point.
Let's get the head to.
You walk over,
grab another torch.
Crixus walks over and just grabs his axe and head up with it.
Yeah, so when I pull the axe out, I am going to cut off his ponytail thing, and then the rest of his head we should just burn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, throw it on the pile.
The last thing I want to do is wake up with a severed ice head gnawing on my leg.
Yes, that is the last thing you want.
That would have been
Yeah,
so
I'd
fun,
like to at least grab the 2 weapons. He had 2, right? I think.
Actually,
There's a 1 weapon.
As his body starts burning and these weapons melt away, almost as if they were made out of ice.
Those have been cool to have.
Yeah.
They're super cool looking too. I mean, like look at that thing. It's like all made out of ice. It's fucking cool. It's badass.
Yeah.
Okay. Short rest, guys.
Short rest.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much want to go to bed right now.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna curl up next to the
We have
flaming body
Come on,
and
guys.
take a nap.
We got a party to go to tonight.
I don't want to stay.
Doc says that.
No. Let's take a short rest and get back to town. Then we can take a nap.
So
Zelly.
I'm
your
going to give the
your mark-
ponytail to Aronan. Put in the bag of holding.
Yep, I'll stick it in there. So I'm gonna turn to Doc and say, "You're more concerned about getting your wick wet than making sure this guy doesn't get back up."
How many hit points do you have?
Shut your mouth.
I still have more than you.
That is neither here nor there.
What's a hit point? Ellie says.
Crixus
It's
is
a-
gonna.
It's a man score thing, or, tally when we're talking around the bar. It's called hit points.
Men in their competitions.
Crixus is gonna check the body. Is it charred away, or is there substance that we would want to throw down the pit?
There's substance you'd probably want to throw down the pit.
So Crixus wants to throw the charred remains down the pit.
So you're gonna take some time to climb through the small opening and move the body through there, and then throw it down that pit. Okay.
Yep. A short rest will not do anything for me. So
Okay.
Yeah,
they
I
can
don't-
take a
Yeah.
short rest if they want.
While they're taking a short rest,
I'm gonna help Crixus.
No, you're not. You're gonna roll some.
hit dice.
Yeah,
Hit
roll
dice.
get some hit points back.
You are not going to help me.
I'm gonna
All
use 2 hit dice at least. 1 plus 3 is 4, and 10. Nice. 13 and 4, 17.
So I just
Oh,
roll
yep.
2d. Let's see, how does this work?
So whatever your hit die, if you click on short rest,
Yep.
it'll
so
tell you what your hit
1d8
die
plus
is.
2.
You roll your hit die plus your Constitution modifier each time you roll a hit die, and then mark it
And then
off,
add it to your.
and then add it
And
to
if
health.
each time you take a long rest, you get half of your hit die back. So if you have 5 right now, you would get 2 back on a long rest. So that's why, player knowledge, I would only want to use 2 if I can help it.
Yep. So I got 16.
For me, but you might, you know.
16 back.
Yep.
I used 2.
Yep. That works. Grixis, make me a strength check. Dig away the snow. See how long this takes. Athletics check.
Yeah, okay, I'll do an athletics check.
Do the athletics check. That's better. Better. Yes, you get the I don't know if the bonuses are different, but I don't care at this point.
Same.
You are able to dig this away in the time that they take their short rest and haul the body up and into the cave and throw it down into the river and watch it wash away. The river was your first access point to this.
Now, before I chuck it, I'm gonna just one last is there anything of value on his person? Shard or not?
No.
So noted.
Yeah, no. There isn't anything he had on him other than his weapons.
Alright.
His weapons were magically summoned ice. So
Doc is passing around the flask.
All right.
Some
Well, I'm gonna.
cider that
is-
might still be warm.
Pork is burnt ass body down the pit, and then I'm gonna join the crew.
you watch it kind of go over the river, down the river, and through the opening and down. Head and all. Only thing we kept was the ponytail. Perfect. Okay. All right. So you go and join your compatriots outside as they are short resting. Ellie looks wiped. They're passing around a flask of cider-ish stuff. What would you like to do?
What time is it?
Midday.
It's dark out though.
Head
It's
back
dark
to
out.
town, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I would like to go collect the 2 javelins that I threw at him.
Okay.
That may or may not have.
Yep.
At least I'll have to look for him. I don't know if they fell out while he was misty stepping everywhere.
You'll find them. You'll find them eventually.
Okay.
You know where the combat took place. There's disturbed snow all over the frickin' place. You walk around that disturbed snow, you'll find them eventually. Retracing
Hey.
your steps.
One last thing. That frozen kobold,
Yeah.
is that still there?
You did not dig deep enough. You were digging the opening out just to get through. He may still be there under everything.
So, mental note to tell the miners there's a frozen kobold at the bottom of the entrance, the blocked entrance.
Probably a good idea.
All right. Let's go someplace warm.
All right. So you guys walk back. You go to the inn or do you go to the bar?
I want to go to the inn.
Okay.
Yeah, clean up a little bit maybe.
Yeah.
Clean up for the date.
I just meant all the blood and gore and everything else, but sure.
Yeah.
And brains.
You get back and Ellie's you see Ellie's face actually light up for the first time since the travel back. Then she realizes, oh, the swing is still in my room. And she goes,
God damn it.
2 steps at a time up the stairs and bursts into her room and closes the door behind her. And you guys clean up and
Oh, yeah. I'm going back to my room and cleaning up.
back to your room, clean up, preparing for the date night. Awesome. And,
Sure.
Is there time for a long rest between now and then?
No.
All right.
You're like a half hour, or not a half hour, a half a day, a half a
I'm
long
gonna-
rest.
It would be
So-
really uncomfortable attending an event like that without any spell slots.
All
That's
right.
what it is.
I mean,
I think
you could take a long rest and just meet us there later.
I don't think so.
depends on how long we're there. But yeah, Doc would probably, while we're resting there at the inn, Doc would probably use a couple more hit dice since he knows that the clerics are tapped, just to make sure, because with a full hit points, he's basically back to reset. So he probably would do that.
Okay. We'll pick up with a date night with Torga next week.
Awesome.
It's going to be fun.
Can't wait.
If I have any energy left.
Whew.
Let's say,
Aronan, how are you feeling? You gotta feel like you have a little post-concussion syndrome right now.
like he's been through a blender.
I'm back up to 30. I'm thinking I might do the same thing as Doc and use another hit dice just because, you know, I don't have spell slots or anything, so there's nothing I need to worry about on a long rest. But
So-
yeah, no, I feel a little weird. I feel a little like I had a rough day. Guys, I had the weirdest dreams today.
That you were cracked in the head multiple times with a giant icicle.
So, if he takes fire damage, this regeneration trait does not function at the start of his turn. He only dies if he starts his turn with 0 hit points and doesn't regenerate. So you need to hit him with fire to turn off his regeneration.
And the whole time I just wanted him to attack me so I could hellish rebuke the entire time.
You were never the target he wanted.
Never was.
I feel like we stumbled upon the fire idea a little too late.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Yeah, that was
It made for a good story moment, though. Things that will not die.
I think that definitely will cause a conversation of who should be doing what during a combat and where and communication and that kind of stuff when we have some downtime.
Yep.
Well,
'Cause
definitely a learning
there was
opportunity
definitely-
for us.
For the fact that Ellie had to cast Cure that many times in a combat, we hope that she can use her spells for something else. But
was a thing where it reminded me of the Crow when the bad guy sticks the sword through the guy's throat and he's sitting there just kind of shaking and goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake, die, will you?" And give me that. Grabs the gun and shoots him twice.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that seems accurate. All right. Thanks to everybody for joining us today. It was, I mean, we literally fought for our life. Well, I fought for my life today.
You fought for your life.
God.
You're lucky Ellie likes you.
Yeah, right.
Oh, why?
Follow us here on Twitch, twitch.tv/TomMNorm. Follow us on Twitter. I am at TomMNorman. Genius is at LazyDragonGB. Cooch is at CrazyCooch. And Mr. DMJC is at Wildfire1265. Give us some support. Tell everybody else about the show. Tell them that we like to fight and that we don't know how to put people out of their misery unless it's with fire, apparently.
Kill it with fire.
Yeah. Yeah, share the show with people. If you are enjoying your time, share it out, tweet it out, retweet our tweets that tweeted earlier in the tweet with the retweet and tweet.
And if you don't enjoy it, bring them along anyway to share in your misery.
That is absolutely correct.
Misery
Yes.
loves company, folks.
Misery does love company, especially when you can point and laugh and say, "Ha ha, I fooled you." And yeah. What else was I gonna say? I'm doing replays now. Saturday nights, I set up the replay. I think one of these days I'm going to mess around with doing a full day replay, meaning I'll select like the last 6 sessions, and just
Crixus
get
Palooza, we'll
running.
call it.
Yeah,
Crixus
yes.
Palooza.
we will call it the Crixus Palooza. So look for
Well,
that.
hey,
maybe next week.
if you use the last 6 episodes, they all happened in the same day, so that would actually make sense.
That is true.
Figure it out this week, Norm. Next
What's that?
Saturday. I said, figure it out this week. Next Saturday, it needs to run.
Yep, I will do that. I will. The question is whether I can get them to run in the order that I want them to run in.
That would be confusing if they didn't.
Yes.
Interesting.
So yeah, look for that. That'll be next Saturday. Patreon.com/2nerds1quest. That is another way to support us. $1 a month gets you the unedited podcast with pre and post show content. $1 a month for essentially 8 hours of content. I don't see the downside of that. So take a look. Check it out. We have some other cool rewards as well. That'll just about do it. So for me, for JC, for Genius, and for Mr. Crazy Cooch, we are 2 Nerds, 1 Quest, and we will catch you next week.
Now I gotta find something that's immune to fire.
Ooh.
All right, now we're back. Show titles.
Show titles.
Weeks later. That is such a of the time show title. Death by Bug Clot 7 weeks later.
So everybody in chat, go to tommnorm.showbot.tv,
Oh,
this
man.
link that I just put in chat, and go click and look at the show titles, vote on show titles that we will name this session.
That was an accidental screen freeze, but it's
Yeah.
a good one.
Oh, that's a good one.
It is good.
So we have Resetting the Banana, I Feel a Disturbance in the Snow, Focused on the Blobby Snow, Icy Longsword Poking Through the Snow, Death by Blood Clot, 7 weeks later, Getting Screwed by the Dice.
I like Resetting the Banana, but it really doesn't pertain to the episode at all. So
It sounds funny.
probably don't vote for that one.
Oh no, vote for whichever one makes you laugh.
That's
True.
it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So if you're in chat, go to that link I just put in there, tommnorm.showbot.tv, and vote. Vote.
Jeff's picture is still like, is that the vinegar strokes? Is that what that is?
You know, he's blocks running in the on my screen.
Mm-hmm. All right, I gotta go with Resetting the Banana because it happened during stream too. I think.
Yeah.
But add a T to it so that it doesn't bug me for the next year.
Oh,
True,
yeah.
2 T's. Ooh, we have a tie. Death by Blood Clot 7 weeks later is tied with Resetting the Banana.
There's more people in chat who can vote. I don't want to be the deciding factor. Vote. Yeah, I did not expect that fight to last all session.
I didn't either.
Tough one.
Then I was looking at the stat block and I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna go on for a while yet.
We kept getting screwed by the dice, though.
That too.
Oh, when you crit hit me, and you're like, well, we need to be sure you're actually dead. I was like, oh no, do I have to figure out a new character?
I was like, oh shit, we may just straight. Well, Ellie still had a 3rd level slot open, which I was saving with.
Crixus would have had to raise the dead.
Well, that's Revivify. Ellie still had a Revivify spell slot open. That's why I wasn't casting that 3rd level slot with her, in case.
And I didn't have that anymore.
Yeah, so she would have grabbed the diamond from Crixus, and because I don't think she actually has one in her equipment.
Is that 3rd level guiding bolt that missed?
Oh, she does have the diamond.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, we both probably do now.
Yep, she did have a diamond, so she would have been able to bring you back had you died.
Had I been dead?
Dead, yes. As long as she did it within a minute.
If you could have gotten it up to 52, I think you're 14 plus your 38, I think you needed to get to 52.
Don't know. Let's see. It would have been 12, and then.
So I think you said it was like 20, 24, and
20. Well, hang on. I'm calculating. 13 would have been.
No problem. Scoot Jack.
40 plus. It wouldn't have been able to be 54. It was 46. Would have been the max.
Okay. But if he hits you with the first one and then hits you a second time, that's an automatic death saving throw. So,
that's true.
Or loss. So
math is
it could get you down pretty quick.
Looks like we're gonna need a tiebreaker, Tom.
Come on, one more person from chat. Go vote. I don't like being tiebreaker.
All right.
I will though.
But you're gonna have to break the tie.
All right.
And I'm gonna have to go.
He'll do it.
All right, sounds good.
He'll do it.
All right,
I hope you all have a fantastic Sunday. We will talk at you later. Good session, guys. Nice
All
job.
right.
I am going to do. Sorry,
Thanks
Scoot
a lot,
Jack.
John.
I'm doing the Death by Blood Clot 7 weeks later. Gotta do it. Sorry.
I'm into it.
Catch you later, guys.
All right, we'll see you, John.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
And with
man.
that, I am stopping the stream, so we'll
That
catch
fire
everybody next week.
thing.